TV, DI, TV, DI, TV. My channel be poppin', go see me. DI, TV, DI, TV, DI, TV. My channel be poppin', go see me. Come on my channel, couple of things that I handle. DI's on the panel, protected and stay with the hammer. I can make this one your channel. You like how I look on the camera? I can return on the loyalty. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel. Can't get an intro, you ain't fly like me. You can even ask a girl with the eyes by D. Anybody do it, then fly by me. They say they like it, then fly by me. Yeah, like, share, subscribe to DITV.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl D-Eyes, and I'm back for another video. Really? This is the third time that I tried this. Every time I go to try to make a video, the wind starts blowing a lot. So it's gonna muffle some of my sound. And it's not gonna stop me. So, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is setting your children up for success, not failure. When your child is small, a baby, as they get a tiny little bit older, they start absorbing things. They listen, okay? They see, they feel, okay? They can't tell you, but they're absorbing everything that they see, hear, feel, whatever. They're absorbing all of that. Now, when they get to the age of where they can start helping you out around the house, whether it's picking up their toys or, doing something to help out. This is how you're starting to build your child up for success. You're teaching them, and it's not, I don't even know why kids call them chores. Because it's really not chores. You're teaching them responsibility. You're teaching them from a young age that this is what you do as you get older. You have to do this. You have to do this. Okay? So cleaning your house, it's kind of common sense. You have to keep your house clean. Doing the dishes, doing the laundry, sweeping your floors, putting stuff away that you brought out, and just, when they're younger, let them help you. Let them help you, even if they pick up toys or, something. Put clothes into the basket for you so you could bring it upstairs. And then as they get older, increase their responsibility. Okay? When they're, say, teenagers, let them do dishes. I mean, some parents do let their kids do dishes at a younger age, and that's fine. Whenever you think that they are comfortable and they're okay doing something, I'll call it a chore. When they're comfortable and able to do that, let them do it. Even if you have to redo it because they don't do it right, show them and just say, hey, no, let's do it this way, or this is the way you could do it, and then it will come out cleaner, or this is the way you do, just whatever. Explain it to them. Don't just say, no, you did that wrong, I gotta do it again. Show them what it is. Show them what they did wrong, and just say, very good job, but next time, if you could do it like this, it would come out a lot cleaner, or, whatever. A lot of parents nowadays just throw electronics into a child's hands and let them go. They throw them into their hands so that way they don't have to be bothered by them. That's not setting your child up for success. That's setting them up for failure, because they're going to depend on electricity. They're going to depend on electronics. They're going to depend on video games. They're going to depend on cell phones constantly. If you have a child, okay, and this ranges from 2 up, that continuously just wants to sit on their phone or sit on their electronics, that's not setting them up for success. Let them do other things. Take them out. Let them do things to get their mind off of the electronics. And it's not only going to benefit them, it's going to benefit you as well, because you're getting out and interacting with them, so they're not on the electronics all day. I've seen parents that kids would be doing something and start to throw a fit, and they would just be like, here, and just throw the phone at them and go play. Here. You can't do that. Play with your child. Take them to a park if it's nice outside. Do something with them. Play a little game with them in the house if it's raining or if it's cold or whatever. Play with them. That's where you're going to be setting them up for success and not for failure. And a lot of these young, and I'm not saying all of them, I'm saying a lot of these young parents nowadays, and some older ones, don't even want nothing to do with their children. And then when their children do get into the wrong crowd and start doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing, then you want to be like, oh my God, no, what happened? You happen. You happen because you're not interacting with your child. You're not in your child's life mentally and physically. Okay? You have to be for your child all the way around until they get to an age where they can start having their own responsibilities, like when they turn 16 and they can have a job. Well, now it's 14. But when they can have their own job and start having their own money, then that's when you teach them the responsibility of having money and saving it. See, a lot of these parents don't do that. A lot of parents be like, oh, go make some money, go. You know, once they're at a certain age, and then it's like, gimme, once they get paid. Well, you don't do that. If you have a child that is, say you have 2 vehicles in the house. Okay, one, say your husband works, so he has that vehicle, and you have one at home. And your child is at the age where he's able to drive himself, and he goes to work and from work and whatever, daily or whatever, then teach him the responsibility of saying, hey, you know, being that you use the car, why don't you pitch in, you know, half insurance, half gas, because you're on the insurance, half insurance, half gas. That's all. So if a child makes $600 a week, $600 every 2 weeks, say, that's $1,200 a month. He can put up $200 for gas and for the insurance, half insurance. Not saying the whole thing. You know, one day they might say, if they're responsible enough, they might say, or nice enough, they might say, hey, no, I'll pay the insurance this month. You know, you're letting me use the car, I'll pay the insurance this month. There's no problem with that. And I'm not saying take your child for their money because they're working. But if they're willing to help and they're willing to be responsible like that, let them. Because that's the only way that they're going to learn when they're out on their own, is that there is no play money. Okay? There is no, oh, I want to go out to eat and I want to go to the movies and I want to do this and I want to buy these games and all this. It's not like that. As long as you take care of your responsibility, then okay, yeah, you can buy yourself something or whatever. It's your money. But you have to learn how to save. And it has to start at a younger age. Even if you start at 5. Just say, hey, you know, if you give them money for helping mommy and daddy around the house or whatever, give them money. Give them a little piggy bank. Tell them to put it in there. Just say, this is what you're doing. You're going to save. And if you want something when it's full, then we can get you something. But you have to learn how to save. We're going to teach you how to save. And give them incentives when they do stuff. Help them out. And I know some people are going to say, no, a child shouldn't get incentives. No, that's their... Sometimes at a younger age, it helps motivate them more. Just like when you make YouTube videos, us as older people, we need motivation. You don't just wake up in the morning and just be like, okay, I'm going to make a video. You have to be motivated. Something has to motivate you to make videos. Some people, it just comes naturally, of course. But you have to be motivated in some way. So motivate the child to want to do things. Okay, then when they get old enough, then you have to talk to them and just say, hey, look, we're going to scale back on the incentives because you're old enough now that you need to learn how to properly take care of your money. And, you know, that's that. When they move out on their own and they have all this stuff that they have to worry about, they're going to be like, dang, my mom and dad was right. It's not easy. It's not easy owning a house. It's not easy renting a house. It's not easy owning a car, paying on a car, repairs, gas, all your utilities, your rent, your mortgage, your house insurance, your renter's insurance, your life insurance. All that stuff adds up. And that's not even counting necessities and stuff like that that you need. Okay? So you have to teach your child at a younger age to save money. If they make, say, $200, give them $20. Put the rest up into an account for them or whatever. If they have a bank account, put it in their bank and say, here's $20. When they're at an age that they can properly use money, not saying a little kid, but give them something. And say, hey, this is what has to last. It's the only way, guys, that you're going to teach your kids. Only way. You know, and a lot of parents now, they wonder why their kids are doing drugs and drinking at a younger age and getting chased by the police, getting arrested, going to jail, or ending up dead. You know, and it's sad because, you know, the kids have to suffer for the parents messing up and not teaching them the right way. And I know it's going to be harsh, but some of you parents, you are what you're what they call ain't shit parents. And I'm sorry if I offend people, but if you don't teach your children and you just throw shit in their face to get them away from you, you ain't shit. I do it to my older kids. Get away from me. But I don't encourage them to just sit on electronics all day. You know, my oldest is really, really, really popular on TikTok, and she's getting more popular day by day. So she's going to be able to start earning her own money on there. My kids don't have a record. My kids have never been arrested, never been to jail, don't do drugs. My one is old enough to drink alcohol, but my other ones don't. So, teach them. Give them the right path. Tell them, say, hey, look, you know, there's this path and there's this path. This path is the right path. This path, this is where it'll take you. This is what's going to happen to you. Now you have a choice to make. Let them think about it. Sometimes they have to bump their own head to learn, but you don't want them to do something bad just to learn. So, it's your girl Diaz, and that's all I gotta say. If anybody wants to comment below, I know I'm gonna have some negatives, I know I'm gonna have some positives, but it is what it is. This is my video, it's just my opinion. It's how I feel. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'm out, guys.